Alright guys, I'm going to go over some of the things starting from the top. So I assume you know this part, but I'll go over it with you. First of all, we just created a random sequence. Rahul says it's important for the top half to have capital letters, so A, B, C. And then down here where you have your second portion of your diagram, you're going to have small letters, so A0, A1, B0, B1, and then 1, 0 going all the way down. Alright, so I already did the first two. I figure you guys already know how to do this, but I'll go through the third one. So you're going to go from off position until you get to your C plus quadrant or your C minus quadrant. So you're going to go to here, and then you're going to go turn it on, and then C1's going to retract, so you're going to turn it off, and that's it. That one's pretty self-explanatory, so I figured I wouldn't really go into that too much. So the second part's something that some people have been having some trouble with, so I'm just going to go over it quickly. So A naught, actually anything with a 0, like any of these not ones, they all start from the on position, and the ones with the 1 start from the off position. So I don't actually know the theory behind it, but I've been taught a pattern so that I can try to figure out how to draw this properly. So what you're going to do is for the A naught, you're going to cover up the A on portion and just look at the A naught. So now you're going to take your pen, and you're going to look, and you're going to say, okay, A naught starts from the on position, so you're going to go across until you see activity. So in this one, you see activity in the first half of this cell. So you're going to come across and just leave a little bit at the front here, and then you're going to come down. And you're going to stay off until you see activity again. So all the way to the edge here, and now there's activity in the second half of this cell, so I'm going to come back on again, and I'm going to go across. Okay, and then we're going to look at the A on position. So A on, it starts from, A1 always starts from off. Any of the 1 starts from off. And then there's activity in the second half of this cell. So we're going to come to the end of it and then go up. Go all the way across. There's activity in the first half of this cell. So then we're going to come down. All right, so now we're going to look at B. Again, don't forget, because I always forget, zeros start from on. So we're going to start from on. Immediately, there's activity in the first half of the cell, so we're going to come straight down. Go all the way across. There's activity in the second half of this cell, so we're going to come back up and finish. B1, starting from off. Activity in the second half of the cell, come up, go all the way across. Activity in the first half of this cell, so go down and come across. All right, lastly C. C0, start from on. So you're going to go on all the way until here. You see activity in the first half of the cell, you're going to drop it. You're going to come across. You see activity in the second half of the cell, you're going to come back up, and then you're going to go across. And lastly, C1 or C on, you're going to start from off, you're going to come all the way across. Activity in the second half of this cell, you're going to come up. Then immediately there's activity in the first half of this cell, so you're going to come back down. And that's how you draw the second half of your diagram.
Yeah, but saving it now.
It's okay?
Yeah. So 3-minute 45-second video.
It's gonna be okay?
I just stop there.
Come on, you pay $106. Just do it.
Should I turn it off?
I'm gonna cry. Are you sure you don't want to use my phone?
Okay, we'll use it.
Oh my god.
Okay, finally turned off. Now, same here, it should
Did
be
it save it?
Yeah, it should. I've made like long videos on it.
I know it's not your fault, it's just I'm so tired. I've been trying to do this forever.
Okay, it's saving it, that's bad.